salute. Knicks. Salute. Good morning. Knicks Real Talk, the morning show. We about to hit y'all with the new promo real quick, man. So stand by, salute, check out the promo. Then we get into the segment with salute to everybody out there, man. Let me throw the promo in here right quick, and we're going to talk to the Knicks tonight, man. Salute.
Win that unexpected road game. I already said they're going to Staples Centers and beating the Clippers. Yeah, I know for sure they're going to beat the Clippers this time around. I have a feeling on that. They're going to Staples Center and they'll beat the Clippers. Put it there. Hopefully we can play the tape back and I could gloat and smile a little bit. You know me. I don't mind eating crow once in a while, so don't worry about that.
Absolutely. You got to be a man about it. I'm for sure about that. But I've been calling you BX Adama so far with a couple of your legit points. Let's hope that will come to reality. If it do, that BX Adamas again, brother. So we gotta hopefully that would it do, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't put nothing past these Knicks, man. I wouldn't, man. I really wouldn't.
Good morning.
Knicks Real Talk, the morning show. Salute. We here, man. Good morning to the chat. Good morning, everybody out there on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all them other places, man. Time to rise and shine. Get on your grind. You see Nostradamus, BX Jedi 76 call the Clipper game. For 2 months now, he called it and it came into fruition. The Knicks going to LA to stomp the Clippers. The Clippers, we still fourth in the Eastern, so we're going to get into it this morning. So Tim Smith, salute to everybody out there in the chat, man. What a win last night. We're going to go over the recap, but my man, Braun Jedi 76 called it for a month now. The Knicks were going to LA and beat the Clippers. So them facts, and we put it down. We did our thing. We got the win. Pretty soon we about ready to clinch this thing, man. So let's Braun Jedi 76 called it a while ago. Salute to Braun Jedi for making that good prediction, man. BX Adamas is in the building. Salute, my brother.
Good morning, Divide. Good morning, everybody. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I appreciate you guys this Monday morning. What a beautiful Monday morning, especially that wonderful Mother's Day gift that the New York Knicks gave all the mothers out there, all the New York Knicks fans. They that 106-100 win in the Staples Centers. Like I called it over a month and a half ago. I had that feeling, I had that vibe. I just felt it in there. They're going to go in there no matter what the record was, where they were at, who was down. Everything was stacked against them. No Quickly, no Burks, no problem. You saw Julius Randle had a regular scoring-wise pedestrian game, but he had a huge impact, being physical, being there, being nitty-gritty. Even though despite having 14 points, he had 14 rebounds, 5 assists. He played 38 minutes. His impact in the fourth quarter was phenomenal. He he led the team. There's more ways of being a leader, just not by scoring. There's other ways, putting in the work, putting the defense, and being physical. And what you're going to say about Reggie Bullock? Yeah, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in 46 minutes. You saw Thibodeau use the starters a little longer. They played a lot of minutes there. And then what can I say about this guy, man? Off the bench, it's not to turn back the clock. I think he found his game. He's using wisdom. He's using athleticism. He's using everything about him. And big up to Derrick Rose with 25 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists in 32 minutes. What a revelation. He is our second fiddle now. He's no matter where he is, if he starts, if he come off the bench, it doesn't matter. It's just as long as he makes that impact. That's all that counts. And you got RJ Barrett. What can you say about RJ Barrett? He continues being solid with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists in 45 minutes. And that defense he had on Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, both him and Reggie Bullock, they played a wonderful defensive game, and they were in control. You had Taj Gibson with 8 points, 5 rebounds and assists. Obi Toppin gave you 7 points and a rebound. He felt looking more comfortable out there. He keeps looking more and more like he belongs in this offensive system. He knows his role, and you had Nolan Noel with 5 points, 5 rebounds in 26 minutes. They shared that center position duties equally, and they both came up to fruition. They played well. And you have Frank Ntilikina, who came in for 6 minutes. He had 3 points. He had a 3-pointer, and he had a couple of rebounds and assists. All around, what a wonderful victory on the road. And the Knicks going tomorrow night against the Los Angeles Lakers. If they win that road game, there will be a above 500 team on the road, not just on record-wise, but on the road. And you got to love it, New York fans. Let's rejoice. And Divine, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts.
Man, I am excited. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody out there, man. Tyler Robinson, get on your grind with Broughton Jedi 76 and Divine. The Knicks put it down, went to LA into the Staples Center and put the work in. What a bounce back, gritty performance after losing 2 games in a row. It is unbelievable. They played the basketball that we used to them playing, the way we want to see them play. They came out there and handled their business. I'm so excited right now. Man, it's a beautiful thing if you're a Knicks fan to see the way they competed yesterday. And next man up, but Julius Randle in the clutch, RJ bombing away from 3, Reggie Bullock with the defense. Derrick Rose smelled the roses, man. Y'all cats got to understand, Derrick Rose is the real deal. I mean, that man, like you said, BX, turning back the hands of time. I mean, he is giving the Knicks what they wanted. And it's just so great to see that, man. I'm super excited about what's going on. Derrick smelled the roses, lead the Knicks, and that's for sure. And like I said, man, Tibbs went in there. They was coming out the gate with that defense. They got back to being a New York City gritty committee last night. What can I say, man? It was phenomenal. It really was, man. Todd Gibson, Nerlens Noel, and them, like you said, Frank came in. I mean, everybody not having Quickly and Burks, and we still went in LA and won that game. You have to tip your hat to that team. That's truly next man up. But Julius Randle and the clutch, man, that was something. I mean, he did that on Platoon, who's a great defender. Paul George, who's a great defender. He gave it to both of them in crunch time. That was nice. So salute to the Knicks, man. What a way to get back, bounce back. Great way to come back and get off that 2-game skid. Now we looking pretty good right now, and I really do believe this playoff we're gonna be in that 4, 5, or 6. BX. I think we're gonna lock it down. And like I said, you do have the Hawks tonight against the Wizards. We get into that later. Tomorrow you got Boston and Miami again. But I think we there, man. I think we locked in now. And like I said, the way they played yesterday, Knicks are scary. If they play like that, they scary. And knowing that we didn't have some of our horses to play last night, they scary, bro. That was, and other than Serge Ibaka, they had their whole team. So you can't say it was they was missing a bunch of guys No, we was missing guys. We missing to keep contributors to our team last night. But they showed up. They went hard, and they was playing, man. I mean, that's the team that I've been looking at all season right there. And we got to go into LA tomorrow night, man. Again, if we can get that against them, man, we'll be celebrating for sure, man. But we there, guys. 8 years in the makings. Knicks are in the playoffs. I'm calling it right now. We in there. You know what I mean? It's been 8 long years, so we got a chance to celebrate right now, BX. And like I said, man, you called that thing a month and a half ago. You said the Knicks will beat the Clippers. You said that. You stayed true to the game. You did not hedge your bet. You did not back off it. You stayed true to power, and it came to fruition. What a performance, man! I'm super excited about that. So way to go, New York, man. 4 more games to go this season, and we just got to go get it, man. So salute to them and talk to me, man. I know you feeling good about that one, because I'm excited. I know the chat is excited. I know the Knicks fans is excited. What a gritty performance last night in LA. Yeah, yesterday afternoon.
Absolutely. Salute to M. Rosario, to Tim Smith, everyone in the chat. I appreciate you guys here. What we saw Divine yesterday was playoff basketball, and the way they're going to defend Julius Randle going into the playoffs. And if the Knicks continue to shoot, that was the preview. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see teams play this type of defense, and why not? And what not better than the Clippers, who is a really good defensive team all around. And this is the game plan. This is what they have to execute. Believe in Tom Thibodeau. The way Julius Randle is going to be guarded in the playoffs, it's a preview. And that's scary, because if they handled it this task, just think when we have Burks and Quickly, who quickly has ice water veins, and Burks could get hot in the fourth quarter, and he could take over a game in a short span of 10 minutes and give you dropping 15, 17 points in that span. So you gotta like that. You like the preview that we saw. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful seeing that. I was excited, that I had no doubt about it with the 2-game losing streak, going in, that they were going to be competitive and they were going to pull this win out. I had that feeling all in all. I just didn't, when they lost Patrick Beverley in that trade, that's when that prediction came. Around that time, if you look at the video, I downloaded on the promo, and it was even before that I even said that too about it. Lou Williams got traded. I felt that difference. I'm like, they lost something. They lost something, a key that the Knicks couldn't handle, or gave the matchup with the New York Knicks, and I felt good about that. Now, going forward, we got 4 games left. On 1 on the road, 3 at home. Let's run the table, guys. Let's run the table, and why not? Why can't we run the table? We've seen this team get hot. They took their 2-game losing streak, and this is how the Knicks always do. They have the mental fortitude, the mental capacity, and the makeup to go ahead and go and finish out and close out the show on Broadway strong. And let's get this game at the Staples Centers against LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending champions. They don't want to play in the play-in tournament, so we're gonna get a good punch from them. They gave Phoenix Suns last night a good punch in the mouth, and they're where AD got hot, and maybe LeBron, and I think LeBron will play, and we'll talk about that matchup in a second. But right now, it's Knicks and Clippers we're breaking down, and man, what a good time to be a Knicks fan. What a good time to enjoy that win last night. A beautiful Sunday afternoon. You spend time with your Mother's Day, your wives, you salute your family, your moms, all the ladies in your life. You wish them a Mother's Day, and then you just watch the game and you see that wonderful performance there the Knicks gave you. It was smooth. It was a smooth. There was, and you got to give. I want to give a lot of credit to Tom Thibodeau. He coached a hell of a game, because whenever the Clippers came on a run, he called those timely timeouts, stop the momentum, calm the guys down, write the plays up, and the guys executed his plays off the timeouts. Tom Thibodeau coached a hell of a game, smart. You knew he was underman 2 guys, but he kept calling. He did the right moves, the right substitution, when to call the pause and stop the momentum. And Tom Thibodeau, that's why I think you are the coach of the year. You got this team where it is, and man, kudos to you, and kudos to the guys. Being a New York City Gritty Committee, took the show on the road. They took their hard hats, the lunch pail, and they went on the road show, and they did a wonderful job, Divine. And we got to big up and salute to all of them, guys. And man, what a time to be a Knicks fan.
Absolutely. And real quick, man, Derek smelled the roses, led the Knicks, man. What an acquisition. What an acquisition to bring Derrick Rose in here for Dennis Smith Jr., and we get the 2nd round pick. The guy averaging almost close to 20 over the last 5 or 6 games. assist numbers is phenomenal. He's got in that offense, man, and when him, Randall, and the RJ on the court together, that's a problem. You know, that is a problem for teams. You know what I mean? Because now you got three guys who legitimately can go get their own shots and don't need you to pass the ball to them. They can break down a defense. I mean, that was super, super exciting to see. And so salute to the Knicks, man. Like you say, Thibodeau, what he did yesterday, the way he coached that game against Tyronn Lue. And they made it hard on them cats. And, you know, here we thinking Patrick Beverly and them guys going to make it hard on Derrick Rose. Man, no way. Derrick Rose like, nah, I don't care who you with. I've been here. I'd have been here and done this. So, you know, we got to definitely salute the Knicks, man, on what a great win, what a great performance. And that was the team that we've been wanting to see all year long. The New York City Gritty Committee rose to the occasion, came in there, man, and just put their hard hats and lunch pails in their hands and said, we going to work. And they went to work. So you got to be excited about that, fans. And we got this game tomorrow night in LA again. We just got to go in there and bang and battle and compete like we did. Man, and know that we come off, even no matter what happens tomorrow night, we coming off that road trip either 4-2 or 3-3. That is phenomenal. Close out the season with 3 games. Knicks going to be basically 40-win season. A 40-win season. I mean, you got to love that, man. And so I'm excited, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody out there, man. Next week, the morning show, Devon, the Bronx Jedi, 7-6. We here celebrating the victory on Mother's Day. The Knicks came in there and got a good victory for all the mothers out there, Knicks mothers who fans of the Knicks. We went in there and got it for you. That was beautiful, man. So salute. And what we say, man, we just got to keep this train riding and get ready to get to this postseason, man, and go in there and make some noise. We still holding that 4th spot down, BX. And so, you know, we there. We still got to, you know, look at this thing tomorrow. Whereas today we got the Hawks and the Washington Wizards. So we got to hopefully they can go in there. You know, they down Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal got a hamstring. He might not play, but the way Russell Westbrook is playing, we still can't count them guys out. You know what I mean? So let's go get it, man. We psyched, man. Beautiful morning, man, to be a Knicks fan, man. It really is. So we just got to keep it grinding, and we need to hold down the 4th spot, man. I think we can get it, but I know we're gonna be in that 6th to 4th. But I really think that if Boston lose tomorrow, then I know we good. You know what I mean? No matter what, because if Boston lose tomorrow, they not gonna be able to catch us with 3 games left. You know what I mean? And we got them 1 game. And I think the way they playing, they not playing. They playing subpar, especially without Jaylen Brown. So we'll see, man. We ain't worried about the next team. We worry about us. But what a morning to be the Knicks, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit them like buttons, man. You know, run them up and everything, man. So we good, BX. But what you think, man? We're holding down that 4th spot, brother. We got to stay there.
Yeah, we got to continue playing our game. We have nothing's accomplished yet, other than that I don't think one more win. I think we qualify not playing in the play-in tournament. I think we clinch a minimum of a 6th seed. Boston plays they play Miami again, and we'll see where that goes. I know no Bradley Beal for the Wizards. You know, that's going to be a tough order for them. You know, going against the Hawks, who are pretty hot, and they're going to be at home. Hopefully, you know, I'm hoping, you know, they get a split. I was hoping the Wizards will win too, but at this point with no Bradley Beal, man, I hope they get a split on that back-to-back home game. You know, we saw Charlotte. You know, they're not gonna catch the Knicks, and like you said, Boston lose 1 more game, they won't be able. They have to run the table. Boston needs to run the table, and the Knicks gotta drop off all their games, which I don't see that happening the way this team is playing. You know, right. So I don't see them, you know, going to the 7th. I think they're gonna finish 6th. Or you know, no worse. No worse than 6th, the New York Knicks. I think they will not be in the play-in. I think they'll hold the 4th spot. They're close to getting that 40th win. Remember, Atlanta has to be 1 more game above us because they do not have the tiebreakers. And Miami has a tough task. You know, they got the Bucks and they got and they got Brooklyn. So Miami's got a real tough schedule. But you know what? Something, guys, remember, they were saying the New York Knicks had the toughest schedule in the NBA coming off the second half. They were saying, oh, the road trip is going to destroy them. And here we are again. The naysayers are they've been embarrassed. You know, Vegas has been embarrassed. The Knicks keep proving everybody wrong. They keep proving everybody that, you know, this is different. That's why this 2021 season is such a crazy season. You know, just to think about it, next Sunday, it's over. The regular season's over. We'll know where we're going, where we're going to be. You know, come next Monday when we come on, we're gonna know what position we are and start previewing who we play. It's crazy. And then in 2 weeks from now, we'll be playing a game one on a Saturday. That's game one of the playoffs. Where could it be? Could it be at Madison Square Garden? Could it be in Atlanta? Could it be, maybe in Miami? Who knows? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be in the Madison Square Garden. You guys in New York, getting ready to get online for those tickets and make the home crowd advantage, make that Garden rock. And we know that the Garden is going to be rocking for the playoffs. And these last few games, we got a lot of business to take care of. I think, and I always told you what I told you in the night show, and I was, and I think I'm going to go with it. And I think the Magics are going to beat the Atlanta Hawks. I know the Magics got destroyed last night at home to close out their homes. Real off topic, real quick, but I think the Magics will do us a favor and win that game. They'll surprise and they'll stun out of the Hawks because they'll be like a look ahead game for the Hawks. I don't think they have that makeup yet. That mental makeup, and I think they'll take the Magic's a little late, and I think the Magics will come up with an upset win. Just another feeling I'm having. But yeah, that we'll look a lot around the league, and tonight on the Tonight Show we'll have the scores around the league. And me, I like to break it down and let everyone know in the chat and who's watching and listening, what's going on, where the games are. And then when we sell, we've seen on a lot of times on a lot of our teams that we're chasing fall to defeat, we celebrate as a fan base here on the Knicks Real Talk, and we talk about it, we break that down. So we hope for you guys come tonight, and join us and be part of that celebration or whatever's going around the league, and discussion on look around the league, Divine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Knicks Real Talk, the morning show. Divine Bronx at I-76. Salute to everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Out the show this morning. I hope everybody doing well. Y'all there about to rise and shine, get on your grind. Y'all know COVID-19 still out there, man. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance and all that good stuff, man. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Yeah, we ain't here, man. We feeling good about a really tough, gritty performance by the New York Knicks in the Staples Center against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, yesterday afternoon against the Los Angeles Clippers, we went in there and played New York Knicks basketball, man. The defense came to the forefront, and the whole cap to 100 points is amazing. And that's a high-power team right there. But, man, now you've seen what the Knicks are made of. You know what I mean? What a way to bounce back. Like I said, man, I cannot say it enough, man, after losing to the Phoenix Suns and them and bounce back and win that game is really impressive. So we just got to keep it grinding, hold that fourth spot down. And I think we're going to be fine, man. We ready to get up in there and make some noise. You know what I mean? And we ready, man. We already got that playoff energy in us. We giddy right now. We got the playoff energy already in us, man. Because we feel like we in the playoffs already. So, I mean, it's real impressive to see the way we doing this thing, man. And so we're going to keep it grinding and all that good stuff, man. So everybody come on the show, man. Salute. Ready for the night show tonight. Y'all know it's going to be fire. We're going to go over it. Get ready to talk about the pregame with the Lakers tomorrow. But we're going to also go to recap of the game yesterday afternoon, which was fire, which we dealing with now, and all that good stuff, man. So we're going to plug right quick. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Next we'll talk. Yes. We back. Knicks Real Talk, man. The morning show, Divine and Bronx at I-76. Here we go, guys. 4 games to go. 4 games to go in the season. We ready to get this thing popping. Hopefully, we can go 3-1 or 4-0. Man, if we run the table, it's gonna be joy all over the place. We really got to make that happen. So everybody get in there, man. Keep supporting this team, and let's get these 4. The next game, that Laker game. I told you earlier a couple of weeks ago, LeBron gonna come back for the Knicks. That's gonna happen. You know what I mean? He gonna come back for the Knicks because they know it's gonna be on TNT, national televised game tomorrow. If he come back, so be it. We still got the horses to go at it, man. And we did this, guys. Listen to what I'm saying. We did this without Alex Burks and Emmanuel quickly. You know what I mean? So you know what? If they don't come back until we get back home, I'm good. We good. We did what we had to do. We went on that road trip and came back either 500 or better. And that was the plan from the outset. Yeah, we wish we could have won the 2 games prior that we lost, but we'll take it though. But we did beat a top team, and that's what's real important, that we went in there and we won. We took down a top team. So now you know that we are not a fluke, that we're not just beating above average team, but we beat the creme de la creme last night or yesterday, excuse me. So that was great to see. That was really, really important. So it lets us know that if we could beat the Clippers, then we know we can go in the playoffs and just about beat anybody. If we on our game, if we beat the Los Angeles Clippers yesterday, that means we can go into the Eastern Conference in the playoffs and beat anybody, especially if we get our horses back, which we missing 2 of them. And man, I'm ready, man. I'm psyched, BX. I think that was a really, really, really important game yesterday. But we got 4 to go, guys. You know what I mean? It's been 60 down, 4 to go. Long season but fast season. We excited. We just got to go into LA and get this. You know what I mean? We know AD and them going to come and do their thing, but you know what? That's all right. Long as we go hard and compete, because I think we did what we wanted to do. We got that game yesterday. You know what I mean? That's what we wanted. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that, BS. But these 4 last games be interesting. Then after that, we got San Antonio, we got Charlotte, and we close it out with Boston. So, we going in there to get them. We're going to be home cooking. What a way to end the season, home for the Knicks fans. We closing out the season at home, not on the road. At home, we get to celebrate with the Knicks fans on the last game of the season. That's gonna be fire. I'm looking forward to that, and now I know the Knicks fans gonna be looking forward to that, man, because they gave us a season that we're gonna remember. We're gonna remember this for a minute. You know what I mean? So we get in the playoffs, and I just think we're ready. I think this team is ready, and I'm excited about it. So let's go get that first one, which is LA, man, tomorrow night. It's gonna be a late game. But we're going to go in there and battle just like we did against the Clippers. And, they're going to have their horses, but we're going to be ready, though. I think we're going to be ready, BX.
Oh, yeah. We already played them at Madison Square Garden, despite no LeBron, no Anthony Davis. But they won't have Schroeder. Schroeder was a pain in the neck for the Knicks when he came to Madison Square Garden. Off the dribble, he was just a pest. And when we dealt with it, maybe Kuzma will play a better game going there. We'll see what they are. But I think the Knicks have a good scouting rapport on this Los Angeles Lakers team on how to match up with it. And I think they're locked in, man. They're hungry. They're locked in. They saw their last 2 games with Denver and Phoenix. They had that bad taste in their mouth, and they weren't going to lose this nationally televised game yesterday. They show that test of fortitude, and tomorrow night's another test of the New York City Gritty Committee on TNT. You have a lot of Knick haters on the panel there and discussing from, you already know their names. I'm not even going to mention their names. Those guys, those analysts that did always purporting the Knicks. So you know what a way of going in there and taking and sweeping that LA series. They go in there and they win both games at the Staples Center. And that sends even another message. Imagine I'm going to put the post game. I'm going to record the post game because your boy Bronx Jedi 76 will be asleep. Unfortunately, cannot be up that late to watch that game. I got to get up in the morning to work, but I'll catch that on the condensed game. I'll have it recorded on my DVR. I'll watch it in the morning. But I know that I want to see their comments when the Knicks win that game. I want to see the analysts, talking heads, talk about it and see what they're going to say. What they got to say when the Knicks sweep that LA series, in the Staples Center back to back on the defending champions, and right now one of the 3rd best team in the Western Conference, and I think they like the 4th or the 3rd best record in the NBA and top defensive notch. They went in there and they went into their home and they did it. And man, just think how tough they played them in Madison Square Garden in the beginning of the year. When we didn't have our team fully developed and it rose, and we gave it to them, and we almost pulled that game out in Madison Square Garden. That was for me the pinnacle point when I said, this team is really for real. When you have the Clippers giving them all these accolades and salute, and it was just the beginning of the season, I said, watch out for this team, and they haven't proved me wrong down to this day. They still keep proving me wrong, and like I said, watch out these last 4 games. I think they're just going to keep getting better. They're going to get the roles defined. You're going to start seeing the rotations for the playoffs, a little preview of what's going on. And I think they're in sync. They know where each guys on defense are going to be, and they're going to rotate smart. And you're going to see them put on a defensive clinic going forward in the last 4 games, Divine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I second that, man. What's so impressive to me, though? 38-30. 38-30. 38-30, 4th in the Eastern Conference. No matter what happens, the Knicks has had a successful season. We won 21 games last year. You know what I mean? And here we almost about to double that. In these next 4 games to go, If we come out of that 3-1, 41 wins. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? So you got to feel good about that, man. If you're a real diehard Knicks fan and you got the passion for this team, think about where we at right now. You know, we done doubled up our win total in the last 2 seasons. We won 17 the year before that and 21 last year. We got that already this year. You know, I mean that is impressive. You know what I mean? Not a lot of teams make jumps like that, and the Knicks did it. And you got to salute them guys, man. And we've been injury bug hitting all year as well. You know what I mean? From the beginning to the end, we had injuries here and there, but we stayed the course. And think about it, we lost our main man in the middle, Mitchell Robinson, Noel coming in, and him and Todd Gibson. Man, what can I say? You know what I mean? We had guys go down, and everybody stepped up. And so, it's truly remarkable. And Tim Smith, you know, let me throw you up in there, man. Salute Tim Smith. And if Leonard would have come to New York, and man, it's a wrap. Now check it out. Now you got defenders on the wing who can guard anybody on him. Man, listen, that and Reggie Bullock, RJ, and them cats, Noel, Mitchell Robinson, and them. And man, I'm dying to see who that point guard gonna be next year. You know, I hope Valdoza work out the way we think he's gonna work out. And if you get Valdoza, he works out, then see we don't have to go after a point guard that we can go after Kawhi. You know what I mean? Because now we ain't got to waste that cat money on that. We got the guard that him and Derrick Rose. If him and Derrick Rose hold down that point guard spot, then the Knicks is in there, man. So it's beautiful, guys. It's a real beautiful thing, man. I hope y'all excited, and I hope all y'all had a great Mother's Day. I hope all y'all mothers had a great Mother's Day out there, man. And so you know, and y'all took care of your mothers and them, man. You know, without them, it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? So salute to all the moms after a beautiful day. I know Mother's Day is every day in our world. But salute to y'all out there, man. Thank y'all for everything y'all do for us and what you're doing for us. Even as grown men and women, y'all still making sure we are children in the heart. So salute. And all our wives, Mrs. Cruz, you know, Mrs. Devine, you already know what it is, Miss Williams. Thank you for everything, man. But yeah, everything to our mom. This is lovely, man. Knicks is in the building. We got it, BX. BX called it. He called it. BX Adamas called it. He did not back up off it. Knicks will beat the Clippers. And everybody can check out the video, the last videos we got out there. Go check out all the old streams we got, and you'll see what the brother was talking about, man. We put it in there. New York Knicks is for real. The New York City Gritty Committee for real, 38-30. I mean, I'm psyched. I'm wearing my Knicks Real Talk gear proud. You know what I mean? I'm proud, you know, and we are dieharders, man. We lifers, and what a great season we having, man. So salute to that, man. Salute to the organization, you know, Leon Rose, Scott Perry, Worldwide West, you know, Phibbs, you know, Brian, Payne, Mike Woodson, Andy Gear, Perlin, Brock Alla, all of them, the whole organization, man. Even Dolan, I don't kick a Dolan, you know, he gave him the money, he gave him the ability to hire who he want to hire. He let them guys run the ship, and they performing, and the Knicks is going to the playoffs. We in there. I ain't premeditating anything. The New York Knicks is going to playoffs. And there it go right there. You know, that's for real. We in there. NBA playoffs, we here. Go Knicks. You know, so let's salute, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You already know Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, Divine, Bronx Jedi 7-6. We in here, you know, on the morning, Monday morning. Get ready, get it popping. So y'all be out there, be safe. Go get on your journey, on your grind. Do what you got to do so you can get back home tonight. And check out the Knicks Real Talk night show on prime time tonight. Y'all already know what it is, man. Jump on the show and let's do it again. But real quick, BX, NBA playoffs, man. We here, man. I ain't second guessing. We here. We here.
Let's start the train. You know, let's get the conductor ready. The playoff train is about to take off. We want the real Knicks fans, the real Knicks talk. You know, on board. Let's all get on board. We don't want no bandwagoners because the train is about to leave the station. And we all know the real fans are out there, like Tim Smith, KB, Mike Rosario, Bill Belly, Danny, everyone from the chat that's always part of us. Let's get on the board. Let's start the Knicks Real Talk playoff train. It's going to leave the station soon, and we can't wait. And real quick with that, when you're talking about, that was an audition that yesterday for the Knicks giving Kawhi Leonard, you know, hey, come on. You know, you had Michael Bloomberg telling LeBron, come on, LeBron. No, that's the Knicks saying, Come on, Claw. Come on, Kawhi. Come on down. Come on down. Bring yourself over here to New York. You could coupon in New York too. You could bring that old station wagon that you drive around, or the old Jeep that you had before. You could bring it to New York. You don't really need it. We got subways and we got Ubers that you could save money on the subway fare. Come on down to New York. Come on, come on. Come on over here. We need a piece like you there to go on the 3 and D. Just think about that. And bring them, plug them in there, and then you said it about those that does pan out. Maybe we could take that second round pick and bring in an experimental point guard. Now you could take now if Mendoza's gonna if Luka Mendoza works out and you got Derrick Rose, you could bring that. You have the luxury of developing a point guard under the tutelage of those two gentlemen, and you don't have to waste that. You could save your capital, your cap space. You sign a Kawhi Leonard maybe for a 3-year deal. Whatever the max up when he commands to come to the Knicks, and then you go from there. Randall. You can always sign Randall above and beyond your cap because you just got to pay a luxury tax. And I think they have enough capital for that. So they could sign both of them and bring a Rose. You got RJ Barrett. You might lose a Burks, but I would trade a Burks for a Kawhi Leonard. And if that's the case, I would not to. I like everyone on my team. I got founded in love for everyone on our team. Of course, that's part of this. There's a business. We know that next year, not everybody, that this whole group is not going to be all together. There's going to be changes, there's going to be upgrades, and so forth. That's part of the nature of the sport. That's the business. But I would like to see them continue to call the nucleus, at least the nucleus, really strong and have that foundation going to next season, and just add those plug in those players like a Kawhi Leonard. Bring in a point. If Mendoza does not pan out, bring in a point guard. That could be in here. I want a point guard that's athletic and young. I don't want an older veteran because right now the league is transitioning to a lot of fast point guards, and we don't want that to be an elusive area where the point guard is getting beat off the dribble and causing double team, and then the point guard it's a mismatch. I don't want a mismatch. That's why I want like a younger point guard coming forward. But we have time to talk about that and worry about that. Right now, we're talking about the New York Knicks going into the playoffs, wrapping up the show on Broadway. Strong. The encore. We're going to call this the encore on Broadway for the New York Knicks final 3 games coming home after we beat the Los Angeles Lakers tomorrow night, in Staples Center. And, it's time to enjoy the playoff train. And we know we're going to break this more down tonight and the Knicks Real Talk. And maybe a little later on, if you guys are off topic with the New York Knicks, around the New York sports, if you're a New York sports fan, Bronx Jedi Sports Talk might come on later on. Hit that notification so you get pinned and let you know when, because we got a lot of things with the Yankees and the Mets and going around. If you're a New York fan, a lot of stuff going on in the city, and we'd like to talk about that a little later. Bronx Jedi will be on maybe a little later on in around 3 o'clock-ish hour. So keep notification on that, and yeah, we'll keep it posted. And man, I just can't wait. For this game. I wish they could tip off already. So I love it when when you got that gravy train going, Divine. You want them to let's tip off the ball. I wish they would just robot and just recover, have that X gene factor. They could just heal up and let's play, let's go, because it's fun time. It's a fun time being a Knicks fan.
Yeah, absolutely, Knicks fan. It is what it is, man. We set out on a mission this season, and they accomplish it. And that's what's impressive. They like you said, all of the prognosticators and all these cats predicted we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You don't know what a team gonna do until you get into the inside and you find out what they made of. And the Knicks are made of a real hard, solid core, led by the head coach. The culture that he then put forth in that place is so amazing. You know what I mean? Tibbs said maybe we tougher to beat in the playoffs. It's hard to beat a good defensive team 4 times, and Tibbs seems to be good at making adjustments. Absolutely, man. Listen, man, 38-30. Absolutely, Tibbs with you 100%. That's telling you right there. Okay, the Denver game and the Phoenix game, he made his adjustments. He came back and he made adjustments. But that, let me tell you what surprised me. Not surprised me, but it impressed me. Sorry. That team took it upon themselves. That was all them players yesterday. Them cats was going hard. They like, nah, we not losing this game. We got to end this streak. We need to be the high-powered team and that to show that we are just not a fluke. That these what we didn't win against teams who didn't have players, or we didn't win because this player wasn't there. No, they beat the Los Angeles Clippers with their 2 main superstars. You cannot say enough what that means to a team, knowing that they went on the road on the road against a high-power team with their superstars. We missing key contributors to our team, who's important to our team, and we still going in and put the work in. That's the test of the fortitude of a team that is not a losing team. You know what I mean? They could have easily lost that game and lost the Lakers game, went home on 4. They're like, nah, we not built like that. You know what I mean? We not built like that. So to see them, the resiliency they put up forth yesterday, and the fight and the scrappiness and getting back to the basics. I gotta love it and salute Reggie Bullock, like you said, man. Listen, you gotta salute Reggie Bullock. He playing the toughest threes in the league. He guarding the best wings in the league, night in and night out, and still contributed on the offense. You know what I mean? What a sign about Scott Perry. $4 million, and when they found out he had the back injury, did they let him go? They say, no, we're not gonna do that to you. We're just gonna rework your contract, but we're gonna keep you here, and it paid dividends. So you got to salute the Knicks front office, man. Scott Perry know what they did with Reggie Bullock. He brought that cat in here. He brought Reggie Bullock in here. He brought Mitchell Robinson in here. You know, Derrick Rose and them in here. I mean, he brought Alex Burks in here. So you got to love what they did and what they doing and the way they running that front office. We got capital. We got draft picks. Think about this here. Next year, I truly believe the Knicks will be in the Eastern Conference Finals just by the way they set up. They got the ability to go out there and get anybody right now. Anybody that's available. They can go get anybody with draft picks, with money. They could bring back the majority of that whole team and still have money and draft picks to add firepower to that team. So, and the challenge is going to be tougher next year. And we're going to get into that at the end of the season, the end of the season in review. We'll go over all that next week at the end of the season in review. We'll talk about all that. But as far as what's going on now, the NBA playoffs, we here. The Knicks is here. So we just got to go in there and take care of business tomorrow night. Put our best foot forward, go hard with it, and then we let the chips fall where they may. But I think no matter what, going back off this homestand, 3-3 or 4-2, we good. We got 3 games to close it out. Knicks is not losing 3 games. I don't care what nobody say, that's not going to happen. Not at the world's most famous arena. You know what I mean? And we 21, 22 and something there. So Knicks fans, we here. We got it popping. It'll be good to go, man. Salute to y'all, man. We're going to be excited, man. Yeah, like I said, tonight, let's get on the night show tonight. You already know we on prime time. We're going to cut it up. We have some guest panel members in the building. We're going to be wide open. And we're going to, and everybody that got home and got from their everyday activities, we're going to be on a night show tonight ripping it, man. Let's get it. So, everybody out there, salute to everybody out there, man. Like I said, Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, Divine Bronx, Jedi 7-6, BX Sadamas, that's his title for the day because he called that game, and I got to stay on that. He called it. So, yeah, man, we got to stay tuned, man, and get ready for the night, get ready for tomorrow night. We do the pregame Lakers Knicks tonight, man, on the night show. But, salute to everybody out there, man, for chiming in this morning, man. I know it's not an easy thing to get up there, man, in the morning when you got to get up there and get on your grind. But we appreciate y'all coming in here this morning with us, talking Knicks as a nice, beautiful win. I'm excited about it. I know y'all excited about it. Salute Tim Smith, Rosario for coming on this morning with us, man. And we appreciate y'all, brother. You already know. And Tim Smith said, I expect to win all 4. I'm with you, Tim Smith. I wouldn't doubt anything, man. I wouldn't doubt this team. There's no more doubt in the Knicks anymore. You know what I mean? Even after 2 tough losses, and the bounce back against the Clippers and compete against them guys who's thorough like that, yeah, it's a wrap, bro. It ain't nothing to be the doubt anymore. So we just got to go in there and make it happen. We got to make this thing happen, and I think we will. And we got to be some proud, extremely happy Knicks fans right now. That's why it's the Knicks Real Talk. We ain't trying to deal with all the analytics right now. We speaking truth to power. That's why it's Real Talk. We talking about the Knicks and everything going on within that. We can get into analytics and stats and everything later on, but right now, this Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, man. We talking about a beautiful gutty performance yesterday from our team. So happy to see it, and I'm happy. I'm psyched. I'm amped. I'm ready to go, BX. Let's go, brother. Let's get it.
Oh yeah. I think one of the toughest game on that remaining 4 is going to be the Spurs game. For some reason, Spurs give the Knicks trouble, little fits, but I think the Spurs are running out of gas. They got a tough. They're making up a lot of COVID games and all that, and I don't know. They're not the same as they used to be. The Spurs, and I think the Knicks want to get them back for what that happened in the game in San Antonio. I can see that it's going to be a little bit of tough challenge. I think the Spurs are a little bit of tough challenge. They have a good game plan defensively, and they could see them try to execute and give a last hurrah for Popovich. In defensive stand. But other than that, all the other games, I think the Knicks have a good chance to be really go up and to win them. I could see them, that could win tomorrow easily. Not easily, but they'll win tomorrow at Los Angeles. They play their game. I could see them frustrating. The LA Lakers. If LeBron plays, they could see them. See him crying a lot to the officials. Getting frustrated with the defense, not getting certain calls. And not wanting to go full force with his ankle, being a little tentative, and that defense would just frustrate him. So I said make him a jump shooter, make LeBron James a jump shooter, and man, I have our chances if they could do that on the scouting report with it. If he plays tomorrow, if not, they know what they got to do. They have to maybe double team Anthony Davis and have him see if the other guys, the supporting cast, could beat us. And we could see what we know when Tibbs we trust. I'm pretty sure they're going over that today. Film study, scouting report, if how they play with or without LeBron and all the different tendencies they get to do. Remember, they don't have a point guard, shooters down. They have a backup point guard in there, and the Knicks gotta take advantage of that with Derrick Rose in the second unit and go forward and just keep. And I see Thibodeau's going to keep Alfred Payton in the starting unit. I think he should. I don't think Derrick Rose should start. What's not broken, don't fix. That's my motto. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I understand we want to upgrade, and we understand that Payton has been playing a little poorly, in this road trip. But you know what? You got to go with it. We got to ride with it for now. We got to continue, and if it's a trend going forward, maybe we'll see when Burks come in here, a little change there. But I personally hope that he leaves Derrick Rose where he comes in. I like, as long as he plays the right amount of minutes and he's impact on those minutes that he comes in. I like it because, Randall could start in the beginning and give us that firepower, and then you bring in Rose with that firepower in the second unit. And, you keep putting the gas on the pedal, for against the other opposing teams with the scoring. You don't want to shoot your all your shots in one shot. You want to scatter them. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And that's the way that's the way I see it. So I hope Alfred Payton gets back and gets scoring. And that Dangerous said he just wants to send Payton home. He's here right now. Unfortunately, we got to use him. He's still part of the team. He still wears our uniform. And let's hope that he could turn it around defensively. If he just gives us some really good, solid defense and team rebounding and assists, then we'll definitely want that. Going forward with Payton. So that's what I see. Hopefully that's he could improve. He's got 4 games to improve, or he's not going to see a lot of minutes in the playoffs. Because really, be honest with you, I really would like Payton to play better. I'd rather have Payton to play more minutes, be honest with you, than Frank Ntilikina, even though Frank gives us a lot of defensive play, but you get nothing on offense, and you cannot go in and down the stretch here and have 0 on offense. You got to be able to hit shots. You got to be able to be offensive contributor. Your defense is great, but you got to be a plus on the floor. And then both Payton and Frank Ntilikina, they need to step up. If either or, there's a chance for Frank to grab the mantle of trying to become a starting point guard or playing time, and he's not coming up to task. So you got to see both of them. But I know Thibodeau and his coaching staff. Everyone works hard with one another. Kenny Payne, everyone on the coaching staff will work with these guys, and I know that they put in the work. They just gotta. Hopefully, we start seeing results with these guys. I'm cheering for them. I don't want them. I want them. We count on their success to go far. Me, they're going on a deep playoff run. So, and Dangerous said he wants to send Frank home too. Yeah, but then who? Then unless if you're gonna come and shoot point guard, Dangerous. Let's get you the uniform. We'll talk to Dolan. Take you off from where you're at and put you in there and play some point guard, man. I know you could play the point guard. I've seen you. So, but I'm just joking with you. But I hope you're having good, Dangerous. And going forward, I hope that Payton and these guys, get this turned around. That's the one part that we need going forward, Divine.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, I cannot say this enough, man. We did not have Manuel Quickly and Alex Burks yesterday. We were down 2 of our key contributors to our team. And you know what? And so we know Frank and them not going to get that time when the playoffs get here because everybody back. Then it's a wrap. It's a wrap when everybody get back. But to do that without them two and hold that down yesterday, you know, you got to love that, man. That is a true definition of next man up. If you want to talk about what the next man up mean, that's what happened yesterday. We was down, let's say quickly 14 points possible, Burks possible 14, 15 points. And we still, our defense came in there and locked that thing down yesterday. And man, what can I say? You know, man, and I got to salute, you know, like I said, and like you said, Obi is playing better basketball right now. He's starting to catch his stride. And I love what I'm saying. I love the resiliency from the team. Then I mean, you know, and I just think it's so impressive to see, man. And to get them back, it's going to be on and popping. That's why I say the playoffs to me, man. I'm not too much worried about it. To be honest with you, I believe we can compete against anybody in the association. We can compete against them in the 7-game series. You think about this here, going up against the Knicks defense in a 7-game series. If they on their A game for 7 games, it's going to be hard to beat them, especially if their offense is clicking. If their 3-point ball is clicking and Julius Randle doing what he's doing and Derrick Rose doing what he's doing, it's going to be hard to beat the Knicks. It really going to be hard to beat them. You know what I mean? Because they just got it. They got the firepower. They gelling. They believed in that. They believed in themselves, but we didn't believe in them. From the beginning of the season, the New York Knicks team said, we like what we got. Thibodeau said he liked what he got. They feel like that they on to something, and the truth came to power, and they showed it. They showed it. You know, a lot of fans didn't believe what they would believe in, and that's great when you believe in yourself. You know what I mean? So regardless of a person don't believe in you, believe in yourself. And that's what they said. Y'all don't believe in us, we're going to show y'all that we are the real deal. When the Knicks was 5-3 early in the season, I said, them cats is legit. You know what I mean? They is legit because I see the way they was playing. They was hard. They was competing. And even in the midst of R.J. Barrett having that shooting slump, I was like, this just a slump. He ain't going to do this the whole season. Everybody goes through it. And sure enough, that boy caught fire. You know what I'm saying? He caught fire, man, and they're going to be tough to deal with. They're like Dangerous said, facts, we are not an easy out. We're not, man. You know, like I said, to go in there last night, and even some of the games we lost, like we should have beat the Suns a couple of games ago. Like we could watch the one away the other day, but the one we had in the Garden, we should have beat them dudes. You know what I mean? And so you know, we ready. You know, we ready. You know what I mean? I think we ready, and we gonna go in there and get it, man. So salute to everybody out there. Salute to the chat. Dangerous, Tim Smith. Thanks for Zario. Thank you guys for chiming in this morning, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all already know. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know how you guys get down, man. Y'all chat is where it's at. So salute to everybody out there on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you catch a Knicks Real Talk from the morning show. We appreciate y'all chiming in. The Mind Bronx Jedi 76. And y'all can check us out tonight on the night show. We're going to have a phenomenal show tonight, man. We can go in there and we're going to get it popping as well. And, so like I said, man, the Knicks is playoff bound, man. We playoff bound. So it's going to be an important game in the association tonight against the Wizards and Atlanta Hawks down there in Atlanta. We're going to be checking that game out, scoreboard, watching tonight. And then tomorrow we got Miami and Boston. We're going to get into that while we play the Lakers tomorrow. So that's another blessing there because either way that go, if Miami Heat beat the Boston Celtics, then we guarantee to stay up in that 6-4 spot. So I'm good either way. If Boston beat Miami, that even works in our benefit too, because that gives us a game back with Miami. So no matter which way it go tomorrow, if we take care of our business, then we'll be on this joint celebrating the next day. You know what I mean? While you go down on NBK or wherever you may be at, y'all gonna be celebrating. So if we win tomorrow, if not, you know, Sim gonna have it popping off down there. You know what I mean? Everybody else got their streams out there, Blondes, Tears. Everybody is gonna be fire all over the place. You know what I mean? Especially if the Knicks win that LA game, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? So let's go get it popping, guys. You know, let's get excited. You know, I wish, like BX said, I wish a day can't go by fast enough. I'm ready for that LA game, you know what I mean? But we'll be checking in and we gonna get it popping, you know what I mean? So you know, salute to everybody, man. Salute to you fellas out there, man, and you ladies out there. And we appreciate y'all supporting the show. Rosario, you know how we do. Dangerous, you know how we do. Tim Smith, Kib, and everybody who's not in the chat this morning. I know y'all with us in spirit, but we gonna get it popping, man. We gonna, you know, go through a couple of more minutes, man, a couple of segments that we gonna get up out of here for the night. We just want to appreciate everybody chiming in. Let's get it. Knicks 38-30, fourth in the Eastern Conference, 4 games to go. The New York City Gritty Committee is in the building. They live. New York is on fire. You know what I mean? You already know. and it is what it is, man. We excited, man. So let's keep this train rolling, like BA said, on that track, man, and let's get to these playoffs. You know, it was crazy when it's all said and done. Once the playoffs is over, we still got the off season. We still got summer league probably. We still got the free agency market. We got the draft. We got lottery picks, and we got a chance to even do something special with them because we can either move up or we can get something we really need. So this gonna be a different team next year. You know, we're gonna have some new young guns might come in. I don't know if they're gonna get burned, but whatever it is, I got a feeling all the draft picks is not gonna be in play this next season, man. I think that we're gonna trade some of them because now we on a winning mode now. But if man, don't get me wrong, you never know what happens in a lottery. We got 2 picks where we can move up. This team will be much better next year. I can guarantee you that. No doubt. But no matter which way we go, the New York Knicks will be a way better team than this year. You know what I mean? Next year because of the situation that we are in right now. So we just got to keep it moving, BX. And I'm excited about it, man. And give me some thoughts, man. Your last thought before we get out of here for the day, before you get back on your grind.
Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. That's the first and foremost. I want to thank everybody, your guys supporting us and being part of our journey each and every morning and night show and every program that we out there doing. We appreciate it. Second, you guys have a wonderful morning, rest of the morning, a great afternoon. Hopefully I'll see you a little later in the midday or around midday, mid-afternoon, early afternoon, and then the night show. You know, I hopefully see you guys a little later. And I like our chances going forward with the team. I like this playoff bound train that we're getting ready to run, getting ready to rev up and ready to go. This team has been for real all year long. There's no doubt. Like I said, there's a large body of work, and they keep improving in every aspect. Once you think you have this team figured out, they come out at a different aspect, and they're evolving. They're getting better. They're going, like I said, they're going to go on a deep run. Man, we're going to be talking playoff, and whenever this is over, the draft might be like about 2-3 weeks or 2 weeks right around, you know, and you could see that. You know, you can see where right there. We're talking about the draft already, man. Didn't they just finish going on a deep playoff run? So it's so they're going deep, guys. This team, I have that feeling. I've been saying it again. Hopefully, I've been hitting it almost 85% of my predictions or a little higher about whatever I say, and I hope they go in that deep run. I hope they continue this hot streak and talking power to fruition with our words. And I'm not like I said, I'm not limiting this team where they're going to stop. Everyone has them has a ceiling for them, not me. I'm not limiting the New York Knicks. They're going on a deep run, and whatever that takes, that's going to go as far as that goes. They're going to go far. They're going to surprise. Then why I've seen it every time with this team. They play as a team. They have the concept. They play as a team. They play defense. They have everything that a team that goes far and goes, dare I say, all the way has. They're getting scoring from everywhere. So I'm excited with that. And hit those thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell. That's the most important thing. So when we do bring our content, either here in Knicks Real Talk or any in Bronx Jedi Sports Talk, you guys get to know and you join us because you guys make us, make us successful. You guys make us part of this and make us feel part of this. We do this for you guys. We do this because we enjoy. We love the sports that we speak, and we I thank you guys for allowing me to come here and speak about the New York Knicks and enjoy and go ahead and speak about it every morning, every evening. I look forward always to prep and try to give my best to you guys because you guys, deserve. And we, as Knicks fans, we all deserve to talk about the team from our heart, from a fan. Not no numbers, no analytics, no nonsense, no real talk, real genuine New York Knicks love and passion, and I appreciate it. And like I said, this is Bronx Jedi 76. Thanking you guys, and we'll see you a little later. And you guys have a great rest of the morning, and we'll talk a little later. Divine, close it out, brother.
Yes, indeed. Salute, man. Great show, BX, man. Listen, man, we're going to close the show out with a promo in a few because we got BX Adamas prediction about this game. We're going to Joe the funky promo in there. But Knicks Real Talk, the morning show, Divine Bronx Jedi 76, Dangerous, Mazario, Tim Smith, the chat. Everybody out there, we appreciate y'all chiming in this morning, man. New York Knicks 38-30, 4th in the Eastern Conference, 4 games to go. We balling, we battling. The New York City Gritty Committee is here. We here. The Knicks is here. They legit. And you got to keep that spirit going. We legit. We ready to get to these playoffs. We ready to make some noise. We going up in there to put some work in, and we going to get this thing popping in the playoffs. But right now, we just got to close these 4 games out. And salute to my man Dave Jackson. Dave, salute, my brother. You know what I mean? Appreciate you getting in this morning. But yeah, everybody out there, man, enjoy the rest of your day. You know, stay on your grind. COVID-19 still out there, man. Wash your hands, wear your mask, keep it distant, protect yourself, your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors. We see y'all on the night show tonight for sure. We on prime time. Y'all already know what it is, man. So salute to everybody out there for checking us out, man. Y'all tell a friend, tell a family, tell a friend. Knicks Real Talk is for real. Subscribe, man. Hit the like button. And then this is a show from the fan for the fans. Y'all already know y'all make the show. The show don't make us. So let's get it popping, man. And what a great win last night. What a great win yesterday afternoon on Mother's Day. The Knicks going to LA and beat the Clippers to keep us in contention to where we want to be. To close this season out with 4 games left, we got to go in there and get it. We're going to be giddy about it. And you know, it is what it is, man. So salute to everybody out there, man. Knicks Real Talk, the morning show. We out of here, bro. Peace. Check the promo out. It's nice.
Win that unexpected road game. I already said they're going to Staples Centers and beating the Clippers. Yeah, I know for sure they're going to beat the Clippers this time around. I have a feeling on that. They're going to Staples Center and they'll beat the Clippers. Put it there. Hopefully we can play the tape back and I could gloat and smile a little bit. You know me. I don't mind eating crow once in a while, so don't worry about that.
Absolutely. You got to be a man about it. I'm for sure about that. But man, I've been calling you BX Adama so far with a couple of your legit points. Let's hope that will come to reality. If it do, that BX Adamas again, brother. So we gotta hopefully that would do, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't put nothing past these Knicks, man. I wouldn't, man. I really wouldn't. Knicks Real Talk, the morning show. You heard her face on the morning show. BX Adamas Divine. We out of here, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody out there. We see y'all tonight on the night show, prime time. Yo, peace out. Enjoy your day. Salute.